So, I woke up this morning and I found out that Patreon is indeed purging anime from its website. And I have seen no actual news articles on this, so I'm going to go with what I found on Twitter for this one. Hey, and welcome. My name is Yuusha Anime, and welcome back to another Yuusha Bulletin. Sorry, excuse me. My throat's a bit dry. And this time is exactly as it says in the title. Patreon is purging anything anime themed. And it's not even just themed. If it even looks a bit like anime, it's gone. Off the platform. You're banned. And I'm going to go over what one artist received. It's actually what Patreon actually officially posted out about why they banned an artist. So I'm going to read through this so you guys get a general gist of what's going on. So to begin, hi everyone, due to the recent notification from Patreon, I am working with the official staff to adjust the content these days. So the user will be suspended for a few days until the correction is completed. But don't worry, this pause is only temporary. This time Patreon officials strictly deal with two things, restriction and pressure on minors. Japanese style. Like, the Japanese are the only one who do that. Are you serious, Patreon? Only anime. Only. And restrictions and pressure on external websites. There was a hashtag that was going around on Twitter. That is hashtag Patreon is racist. For me personally, I don't think this is racism. I think this is a prejudice. A prejudgment, if you will. Because they are proceeding to think that it's only anime that can put minors on there. But anyway, let's read a bit more of this so we can get more of an idea. So 1. Regarding the first point, basically, all Japanese stars can be said to be out. So does this mean historic Japanese art styles as well? Like the good old pictures with the Yamato Nadeshikos? The historic images, are they gone now as well? As long as you are Japanese style, even if you are... Jesus Christ, I can't even get that grammar right. Even if the character has a big breast, the official said it would be classified as a minor. So this means if there's a character that's drawn that's over 30 years old, yet it's a minor. Are you shitting me? I am sorry about this one, but I am actually angry. Like, this is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic from Patreon. I made my own Patreon a few months back, and now I'm actually considering closing it off entirely and get rid of all my personal information off there myself. Because if this is how they're going to go on, this means my own channel can be attacked as well because I focus on anime-themed content. So that means I can get screwed over as well. This is unbelievable. Although this adjustment does not affect the rewards you ultimately receive, no, it literally shuts off them from getting any money whatsoever. And this is not only people outside of Japan, but this will affect loads of Japanese artists. Tons of them, in fact. And I'll get to that in a second. It will be regrettable that you cannot directly see the update in advance on Patreon, and I'll try to improve this for later. For example, look at the other platforms to showcase these works. So it's a bit lazy on their part to do that. 2. Regarding the second point, the official said that it would check your Patreon traffic source and confirm whether there is any illegal content. So they are going to stalk all artists. They are literally going to scout every single artist that does anything slightly anime themed and gone. Nothing. You can't do anything. This is unbelievable. What is going on? If there is... Yeah, so, for example, if your Twitter or Pixiv has a Japanese star suspected underage type work, oh my god, they're not even just going on Patreon, they're looking at anything you do outside of there. Yeah, this is not a racist thing. I think this is an anime purge. They are purging anime. Completely. This is unbelievable. Patreon will prohibit you from placing a link to Pixiv on Patreon, and you will also be prohibited from placing a link to Patreon on Pixiv. Yeah, they are literally going to pressure other sites. They are going to pressure them to get rid of their Patreon links. It's considered a violation. Wow. Because of this, I have now removed all links and asked users to search for Wero Patreon or Wero Gumroad to ensure that the source of traffic cannot be traced. So they've literally completely purged that person off the platform. This is unbelievable. Since it will take me a lot of time to adjust the above content, it may take a few more days for Patreon to resume normal operation, and I may release the latest news of the creation in other ways in the future. After Patreon resumes operations, a new article will be posted to announce the relevant details. I will continue to complete the animation update this month, and the reward will still be sent normally every other month. Now, what does this mean now from now on? What does this mean? Well, not only is there just one problem with Patreon altogether at this point, this user right here, Kyonko84802, and also, I am going to say this right now, do not harass Patreon in any other way. Do whatever you want with it. If you have an account there, it's your choice, whatever you do. Me and myself, I'm going to get rid of my account completely because this is utterly unbelievable. Hidden replies hidden by Patreon. Hey, Patreon is censoring a Japanese artist right here, Kakume-san. Completely censored. Kakume is on Patreon and is being censored on Twitter by Patreon themselves. So this Japanese artist who made his living off of art is now being silenced by the platform he's trusted for so long. It even says here, like, 3 of the problems with making money with Japanese art in Japan. Earning money with fan art is causing controversy. Yes, because doujinshis are expensive, and not only that, it's very hard to sell your books, especially at Comiket or other events like that. Books and goods require a production fee. Yes, that's true. It is implied unless the profit is large. That is also correct. Digital art can be copied for free. That is also true. So all the small ones are released on Pixiv. Again, true. It was open before, but nobody joined. The system also hard to use for me. Yeah, and you can tell that he's struggling to speak English in that one. To be honest, I appreciate this person even trying to get something across to Patreon, and they've just completely censored him. Unbelievable. Because I could lose my job for the following reasons. The problems around here are so detailed that it is difficult to explain in detail. And do you know what? This gets even worse, in my opinion, from what I've seen on this. So let's have a look at this. There is now a thing here. Patreon is racist. Anything that has... So, what this is anime kawa... Well, what it's actually saying is, like, this title right here, it's saying that it's... Well, the morality police thing, it's the same thing with Tumblr. So, it's like anything with an anime related face will automatically be deemed as underage child material, basically. Even if they are like a MILF in their 40s, it'll be deemed child pornography. This is unbelievable. Like, I would understand if it was actually like a kid. Yeah, that is controversial. My point of view is, I don't look at that stuff myself. I just know it's a picture and it's not real. And as far as I know from Japanese studies that I've read over the time, there is no correlation with paedophilia and anime. There is no correlation according to Japanese studies. So, I find it hard to believe that this is actually going to help any child in real life. So, this is what I think this is all stemmed off of, is from the Australian... senator, again, I'm going to mention him again. I made a video on him back, I think it's about a month ago now. It's 3 weeks ago. He went on a thing in Australia claiming that all anime should be checked and, be deemed as child abuse and underage material, whereas it would only be anime and not anything on TV that has those themes, which is unbelievable. And by the way, some of the top movies and TV shows in the world have those themes. And it was only one-way street. So it's literally, they're all laying it on to say, oh, it's all anime's fault, is what they're saying. Nothing else. Oh, no, it can't be any of the TV shows. No, it's always anime. And I don't know what to think of this. This is absolutely shocking. So yeah, here is Gunru Kakume. This is a screenshot that was taken by a person on... Twitter that I've opened up here to read it. So Patreon is closed. All of my artwork, including adult women, was certified to look minor. So even adult women. You can't even draw adults on there if they're anime themed. But here's the bit that gets me the most. If it was American themed or another country that drew it, that means their child drawings are fine. It's only anime. And may I not remind everyone about the animation called Big Mouth that literally is on... what's it called? Netflix. Big Mouth actually has kids doing it. They're not being taken down. If anything, I don't watch it because I think the themes are a bit much for me. I mean, sure, I still have to tell myself it's a drawing and it's not real, but they're not being attacked. Why not? They literally have those things in the actual animation. Yeah, if you draw like a 25-year-old character in a Japanese style, yeah, you're banned. Really? Really? Right, let's get to reading this. In addition, it was recognised as violent when the person who felt orgasms such as Heikky was not smiling. What? Oh wow. Why me only? For several months, Patreon has been monitoring my Twitter logs from corner to corner and has no idea why she has sent dozens of emails requesting access to an already empty Google Drive. Is it Asian discrimination? I am wondering about the inspection of Patreon's operations, therefore it will be closed. I'll be working on Gumroad in the future. If you're a Patreon artist, be careful with your art taste. I wish you're safe. And there we go. There's Gumroad for Kakuume. And that is another Japanese artist. I don't think it's a discrimination thing. I think it is prejudiced myself. But everyone's free to think what there is. I have my own personal viewpoint. You guys have your own personal viewpoint. But I think this is all a prejudice and it's all pushing the blame onto one thing without looking at other things. That's what I personally believe. Let's go to the next one. Here we are. Look, Studio Trigger. An actual animation studio. Are they going to get kicked off of Patreon as well? Like Kill la Kill, Little Witch Academia, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Studio Trigger can now be kicked off of Patreon because of their new purging system that they're now putting in place against anime-only things. This is unbelievable. So I think what they're doing is they are literally cutting down on Japanese-only businesses, and it's the worst time to do that as well, because Japan has literally went into a recession recently because of what's been going on with Corona. So not only are they sanctioning off one of the top 3 exports for Japan, they are now, like, banning it. Like, simultaneously, you, gone, because it looks like the anime. And this is an animation studio. They're going to be kicked off, and I hope to good God that that doesn't happen and they get forced to change it. Because I think this, if anything, if they are going to do that, if they are going to purge drawings that look like kids or actually are underage, I think they should do it for all art, not just one. Because it's not just one that does it. And also, may I just say, there are also those types of videos that are created on Patreon that have horses. I'm not going to go into explicit detail why, because I may be flagged and taken down for this video, but there we go. But if you know what I mean by horses, those accounts also exist on Patreon, and may I remind you, in most countries, those themes are actually illegal in some countries. Just like, I don't know, pedophilia is as well. So, it's not like... it's not like Patreon is the holy saint, if anything. They have actually got horse porn videos. There we go, I'll say it, horse porn videos. And actual bestiality is illegal. And people know it's not real. The same with drawings. They know it's not real. They know it's a character model, and that's it. But anyway, on to the next bit. Right? Oh, yeah, I already... oh, that was already on the other one that I got over here. But this is just crazy. And may I also go on to here with Patreon's Twitter, where they have just went, we're gutted by the mass cancellations hitting the creative community, so we're throwing a weird virtual meetup to raise funds and come together as a community. Wow. So not only after purging a ton of accounts literally 2 days ago with a weird streamathon that they're doing on the 18th, they are saying we're so gutted that people are leaving, but well, come together, give us money. Yeah, give us money. Yeah, because we are like the golden people right now. We feel so good after just cutting off people just because of a certain art style. So yeah, we're just gonna come over here, give us money. Are you serious, Patreon? And not only that, it got worse. This reply down here to another tweet that they put out on, like, literally yesterday. Maybe even a few hours ago, because I'm not so sure when it actually was posted because time zones. Alright, some of the replies to this tweet were reacting to a rumour about a change to our guidelines. We hid some of those replies to avoid any additional confusion. Yeah, the one reply with that one person, this one hidden artist right here. They were saying because of rumours, they've censored this account, which is an actual Patreon account on their system. Are you serious? This is crazy. I mean, I love how they're saying it's rumours. When, in all fact, the fact that if they don't want people to think it's rumours and they are hiding replies like this, it makes it look like it's true. And people will start digging. It's the Barbra Streisand effect. If the more you tell somebody not to look at something, or it's just a rumour, the more people are going to look into it. Are you... this is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, I am mad, but that's just me. So, there was this guy here, Restore to Flight, who put this on. You guys are targeting traits specific to anime like big eyes, short height, and even with an adult body, they're considered a child because they might be young. It's a drawing. Why are you guys attacking us artists? You're just making everyone move to Subscribestar. Yeah, I think Patreon has just given more reason for people to leave. So this is another person, Wario, who's got a reply from... got a reply from Patreon. Sorry that I'm a bit like this. I can't believe this myself. This is crazy. I reviewed your page again, and there's still a lot of content with characters that seem underaged. And characters that seem to be in the sexual scenario represented unwillingly. Oh no! Please bear in mind that the downloadable archives with the above mentioned violations also need to be removed. Some details like big head, big eyes, and short height can make the characters look younger. Really? Yeah, like, I don't know, Big Mouth does that already. And also, Family Guy with Stewie. He's got a massive head and big eyes. So if there's a fan drawing of him, does that mean that Patreon will take that down? Probably not. Okay, and regarding body development, having bigger breasts and larger hips makes the viewer understand that the character is not a child, but they can still be teenage. So you can say that with any typical art piece, even historical art pictures. You can say that. Queen Victoria, oh, she could be like in the painting that was done in the 1600s, or Henry VIII. Yeah, he looks about 30 years old, but we don't know if he's a teenager. He could be morbidly obese. That's the same thing. That's the exact same thing. Oh my god, but they can still be teenagers under the age of 18, as a lot of women have those puberty transformations at a very young age. So what you're doing is you're subjecting somebody's art into your own personal thinking. You're not even going to look at... You just look at the picture and think, yep, gone. Nothing else. You just think, oh, because it's got these traits, get it off. Yeah, this is, I think, a purge of anime. I think it's a purge of anime off of Patreon, and I hope to God all of the artists that are on Patreon find a new place to get their backing from the people who love their art, because artists these days, yeah, becoming a successful artist is very difficult. It is, because there's so many people who want to do art because they go into creative arts and then they go into animation as well as like background designs as well. And I hope to God that all of them, like... make it, like, if they do good enough art and they're able to live off it, well done. You've done what most people couldn't do. But this is insane. I can't believe this. Okay, in order to make them look like adults, the face is most important. So that means, yeah, the anime style, you must get rid of it. So what, if they got to be chubby or something like that just to make you happy? Or would a chubby, big mummy MILF who has like a double chin... or the same style chin would be still banned. Are you serious? So what if you drew one character in that lot that had a child with the mother in that lot? I mean, that would look cute. That would look cute. No, banned because the child, not the mother. Oh, actually, it could be both in this case because it's literally just the art style. Wow. So even if it's a stylish option to make your characters look innocent and sweet, you should always bear in mind that this also makes them look younger. This is a concept of beauty and attractiveness from the East and the West colliding, I say. Like, East and Western views of sexuality are totally different. And normally in the East, sexuality is not based on... for God's sake, this is... I don't even want to explain. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I can't believe this. I understand you might question our point of view in this subject. Everyone is. And when you try and grass it all up to rumours, and then censor Japanese artists who are trying to speak to you, of course people are going to get mad at you. Of course they're going to be mad. And it is consensual among us that the characters I asked you to remove look like teenagers under the age of 18. So even if they are over that in the bios of them, they just can't look like it at all. It's like saying, if you are going to watch a video on a Fluff Hub, we'll call it Fluff Hub. If you went on Fluff Hub, that's like saying, okay, before we can do a video with you, you must show your ID to the camera to prove you're of age. And if your chin doesn't look right, then we won't let you in. Are you serious? Are you absolutely serious? So yeah, they're going on full... I almost thought it was fascism that would be the right word for this, but I don't think it is. I think it's prejudice and purge. And to be honest, loads of people in these things... So, look, even this drawing, they would probably ban that. They would probably ban this, even though the character clearly looks like she's well in her like mid-20s, 30s even. That is literally how this is going. Yeah. So rather than address those reacting to a rumour publicly where you can see what you have to say on the matter, you decide to make yourselves look more suspicious by hiding the replies entirely as if they don't exist. Great move, Patreon. That surely won't have adverse effects. My thoughts exactly, Thought Chocolate. Also great handle name. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this to attention to you guys because this is absolutely insane. And I can't believe Patreon is purging only anime, thinking that, oh yeah, it's only anime that literally has drawings that do this. No, you fools. There's also artists that are in America, Brazil, probably in the UK, even though it's illegal there, Africa even, Australia, New Zealand. Those places can still draw them. What are you going to do about them? If they do it in anime style and they draw it like a kid, you're saying that's fine. It's only anime style that makes it different. This... Oh my god. I'm sorry I'm so heated, but this, I think, is all just a follow-up of, like, rubbish that's come up since the senator in Australia tried to amount all anime to be, like, child abuse or something like that, and child exploitation and pornography even, which is dumb. It's absolutely dumb. And I guarantee you, if it wasn't for all these events coming up, like previously as well with the guy who is now being investigated in his office for having one figure that looks anime-like and one that's not human, he's now probably got his job in danger because of that, and he's been with them for over 12 years. Well, he's been in law over 12 years, so I'm sure he didn't break it if he knows it that well. But who am I to say? I don't know the end of that part. But for me, I'm going to end this video right here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want any more from me. And please let me know in the comments what you think about this, because I think this is utter madness and stupidity on Patreon's part. So yeah, guys, I'm going to go close down my Patreon account anyway, because that means now, because of my character Sprite, yeah, my character Sprite, possibly, my account could be taken down anyway, even though I haven't posted anything on my Patreon. Oh my god. So yeah, guys, most certainly, see you next time. Oh god, Patreon, you are a bunch of stupid idiots right now.